Hey everybody, So Wookie here. Here we are for the week 2's Pick'em challenge and my recommendations for the weekly final. It's been different teams get through this week, but a lot of the same teams have looked really good. But the way in which the Pick'em challenge work has changed slightly this week, as it does every other week. So again, this week we have to choose, the votes for the top 4, but also we don't this week choose the top kills, we just choose weekly winners. And I think this is going to be a slightly easier Pick'em challenge than the overall kills. So this week I'm going to be committing 6 coupons. So let's jump into the weekly final top 4 first. So all the teams highlighted in the pinkish red purplish colour, they're the teams that are through to the weekly finals. So when you come to the voting, you only want to be choosing those teams, obviously, otherwise you're going to be wasting a vote. Now, the teams that I'm going to pick, first I'll go for the team that I think you should pick if you're only going to be using the 1 coupon, and it should definitely be in this game mode, because that 1 pick has 4 chances to win, and that team is going to be shoot to kill. So I'll go ahead and pick that with you guys now. Now, reason for shoot to kill, they performed really well again in the survival week, and they performed really well in last week's finals weekend, so they've already proved that they can do really good there. The second team I'm going to pick is Africa. Kind of for the same reasons. They did great in last week's finals and they performed well all through this week. It took them a while to actually get the win and qualify, but a lot of the week they were getting into the top 5s, getting plenty of kills on the kills thing, and when they go for the weekend final, it changes the game mode to not being as much about the win. It's going back to kills and survival points, so that's a good choice for them. The next team I'm going to go for is Team Liquid. Again, they qualified quite quickly this time round, and also they've just played well. Now, Team Liquid were unlucky in last week's survival. They came through in 5th, whereas they needed to get in the top 4 to get some prize money and also to help you with the thing. I really think they've nailed down on the strategy since then, so they're going to be coming in for a good weekend. And the final pick for the weekly top 4 is going to be 4 AM. Kind of my biggest reason for this is they've played really well, they've had good strategy throughout, but as well as that, they kind of do a lot of top fragging, like they go all or nothing kind of gameplay. And I feel like in the weekly final, when the game mode switched up, that's going to be really good. Now, you could easily swap out 4 AM or even Liquid if you wanted to go for Gen G instead. Last week I did vote for Infantry, and for me that was the one that got me some XP. I'm not gone for Infantry this week. I didn't think they performed quite as well as some of the other teams, but that's my 4 picks for the top 4. And just to recap again, if you're only using the 1 coupon, I'd go for shoot to kill. Now, for the weekly chicken dinners, I'm going to use 2 on this one, and then my picks are going to be fairly straightforward, and I'm going to go for Africa Freaks, and I'm going to go for Team Liquid on these ones, because I feel like their style of gameplay, especially with Liquid, they go centre, they kind of get centre, they try and survive to the end, and then come into getting all the kills, whereas some of the other teams like 4 AM, a lot of the times they'll die early, but with 7 kills, that's not going to help them necessarily get the win, although they will hopefully perform to really high. Whereas I think Liquid and Freaka, they've got the kind of the more of the play style that's going to help with this particular game mode, which is pretty good. If you had a second coupon and you wanted to do 1 in each, you could go for a shoot to kill in the weekly top 4 and a Freaka in the chicken dinners, or Liquid even in the dinners I'd probably go for. And that's it. So that's my recommendations for week 2's Pick'em challenge. I hope you find this video useful and it helps you with your picks. If you do, consider liking and subscribing to see more. Wookie out.